In a town obsessed with overnight success, Julianne Moore was the slow burn no one saw coming. While others skyrocketed to fame, she spent decades building a career the hard way, rejected, typecast, overlooked. But she never stopped. Never gave in. And when Hollywood finally looked up, they didn't just see a redhead with range. They saw a powerhouse who had quietly become one of the greatest actors of her generation. Her story is not about luck. It's about grit, grace, and never giving up, even when no one's watching. Julianne Moore didn't start out as Hollywood royalty. In fact, her early years were marked by a long, uphill climb filled with minor roles, soap operas, and casting directors who often told her she wasn't quite right for the part. But Moore wasn't chasing celebrity, she was chasing craft. While others were trying to be seen, she was learning to disappear into roles. And that quiet commitment to her art became the foundation of a career built on resilience rather than headlines. Even when she started getting noticed in the early 90s, it wasn't the kind of instant fame some actors experience. Her roles were daring but subtle, supporting parts in ensemble films like Short Cuts and The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. Critics saw the spark, but Hollywood still wasn't sure where to place her. She wasn't loud. She wasn't flashy. She didn't fit the mold of the leading lady the industry was comfortable with at the time. But Moore wasn't trying to fit in, she was creating her own space. Throughout the 90s and 2000s, she quietly amassed a body of work that made people take notice. From The Heartbreaking Wife and Boogie Nights to the repressed suburban mother in Far From Heaven, Moore became known for her emotional depth, vulnerability, and fearlessness. She wasn't afraid to take on uncomfortable roles. In fact, she sought them out. She played women on the edge, women in crisis, women who lived complicated, messy lives, and she made them unforgettable. Still, the big awards continued to elude her. She was nominated for Oscars multiple times, but left each ceremony empty-handed. Yet she never complained. She kept working, kept stretching herself, and kept proving, film after film, that she was one of the best. And finally, in 2015, it happened. Moore won the Academy Award for her heartbreaking role in Still Alice, portraying a woman grappling with early-onset Alzheimer's. It was the role of a lifetime, and the recognition that was 3 decades overdue. But Moore's power isn't just in her performances. It's in how she's carried herself throughout her career. She's remained fiercely private, deeply thoughtful, and unwavering in her commitment to meaningful work. She's spoken out about ageism, about the lack of complex roles for women over 40, and about the importance of telling stories that reflect real, flawed, beautiful lives. She's used her platform not to chase fame, but to elevate the conversation. In 2025, Julianne Moore stands as a beacon of longevity and integrity in an industry that too often forgets its veterans. She continues to take risks, mentor emerging artists, and challenge what Hollywood thinks a woman in her 60s should be doing. She's not slowing down, she's simply getting sharper. Her journey wasn't built on buzz or breakout roles. It was built on a quiet belief in her own voice, even when the world wasn't listening. Julianne Moore waited 30 years to be seen, and now, there's no looking away. Her story is a testament to anyone who's ever been told, "Not yet." Because sometimes, greatness doesn't scream. It whispers, until it becomes impossible to ignore.